Have you ever stayed silent even though you knew the answer, just because you were afraid to speak English? Have you ever felt that English was a wall standing between you and your dream? If yes, then this story is for you. Today, I want to share a journey that completely changed my confidence, my communication, and my future. This is not just the story of how I learned English. This is the story of how I learned to believe in myself with the help of ChatGPT. For a very long time, English felt like a heavy burden in my life. It was something I studied only to pass exams, not something I used to express myself. I could read English, I could understand it. But when it was time to speak, my confidence disappeared. My mind went blank, my heart started racing, and fear took control. I was afraid of grammar mistakes, afraid of wrong pronunciation, and most of all, afraid of being judged by others. My educational background was not weak, but the system around me did not encourage speaking English. English was treated as a subject, not a living language. We memorized rules, wrote answers, and passed exams, but we never learned how to communicate. Because of this, I slowly started believing that English was only for confident people, for students from elite schools, or for those who were naturally talented. I placed limits on myself without even realizing it. There were many moments in my school and college life when teachers asked questions in English, and I chose silence over embarrassment. I knew the answers, but fear stopped me from speaking. I worried that people would laugh if I made a mistake. I worried that my accent would sound strange. Every small reaction from others felt like proof that I was not good enough. Over time, I began avoiding English completely, but life has a way of waking us up. At some point, I realized that English was not just a language, it was a gateway. A gateway to better education, better jobs, better communication, and greater self-confidence. Saw people moving ahead simply because they could express themselves clearly. That realization was painful, but it was also powerful. I knew that if I wanted to grow, I had to face my fear. I was not looking for a traditional teacher. I needed a space where I could learn freely, without pressure and without judgment. I wanted someone who would never get tired, never make me feel embarrassed, and always be available. That is when I discovered ChatGPT. At first, I doubted how an artificial intelligence could help me learn a human language. But I decided to try, because staying silent was no longer an option. I started from the very basics. Simple sentences, simple conversations. I talked about my daily routine, my thoughts, and my feelings. Whenever I made a mistake, ChatGPT corrected me calmly and explained the reason behind it. There was no criticism, no impatience, only guidance. For the first time, English felt safe. One of the biggest turning points in my journey was losing the fear of mistakes. With ChatGPT, mistakes became lessons instead of failures. Each correction made me stronger. Slowly, my confidence began to grow. I realized that fluency does not come from perfection. It comes from practice. Vocabulary had always been a challenge for me. I often felt that I did not have enough words to express myself. So, I created a simple habit. Every day, I learned 5 to 10 new words. ChatGPT helped me understand their meanings, synonyms, and real-life usage. I practiced using them in sentences and conversations. Small daily efforts slowly expanded my world. Grammar, which once felt confusing and overwhelming, became clear through simple explanations and examples. Instead of memorizing rules, I learned how grammar actually works in real communication. Writing also became a powerful tool for improvement. I wrote short paragraphs, emails, and reflections, and ChatGPT helped me refine them into clear and natural English. Over time, something amazing happened. I started thinking in English. In the beginning, I translated everything from my native language, which made speaking slow and difficult. But with consistent practice, English began to flow naturally in my mind. I also practiced real-life situations, such as interviews, meetings, and presentations, which prepared me for real challenges. I never studied for hours. I practiced for just 20 to 30 minutes a day. Some days were difficult. Some days I felt tired or demotivated, but I stayed consistent. ChatGPT helped me stay focused, reminding me that progress is built through daily effort, not overnight success. As my English improved, my life began to change. My confidence increased. My personality became stronger. I started sharing my ideas without fear. This growth opened new doors in my academic and professional life. Opportunities that once felt out of reach slowly became possible. Today, I do not see ChatGPT as just a tool. I see it as a mentor, a guide, and a learning partner. It taught me that mistakes are not weaknesses. They are steps toward growth. When technology is used wisely, it can truly change lives. If there is one message I want you to take from my story, it is this: do not wait to be perfect. Start where you are. Speak even if your voice shakes. Make mistakes and learn from them. English is not mastered in one day, but with daily practice and the right support, it becomes a part of who you are. Today, I stand with confidence and say that ChatGPT did not just help me learn English. It helped me break my fear and believe in myself. Thank you for listening. Start today. Stay consistent and never stop learning.